In this video, I'm going to give you a 4-hour and 15-minute trading strategy that you can use to become a funded, profitable trader. It's the same thing that all these traders on screen now have used, and if it's working for them, it's going to work for you too. And if that wasn't good enough, I'm going to give you the completely full, free PDF to this trading strategy in the pinned comments down below. Okay, so for this trading strategy, I've made it as simple as humanly possible. All you need is a fair value gap, right? Literally a fair value gap. So, and if you don't know what a fair value gap is, go look at this nice picture on screen now. All it is a simple pattern in price action. Now, a fair value gap alone will not make you money, but using this strategy, using the 4-hour and the 15-minute together, it's an absolute money maker. So, and again, you've got the PDF in the pinned comments down below, so feel free to download it and maybe have it on your phone and just go through it as I obviously teach you in the video. So the first thing you want to do is obviously get onto the 4-hour chart for whatever market you trade, because this works on every single market you can imagine, right? So don't leave a comment or DM me, because I keep saying this in every video. It works on every single market. The market you love, the market you trade, this will work on. So get the 4-hour chart up and mark out the most recent fair value gap in price action. Now, you don't need to do daily bias, top-down analysis. If you know how to do that, it will add to the win rate. However, for this strategy, it's designed to just simply make you money ASAP, right? This is what the model's here for, just to make you money ASAP. Quit your job, be financially free, and then once you're financially free, you can do, all the analysis and stuff. So this right here, let me mark it out for you. This right here is the most recent fair value gap in price action on the 4-hour chart, right? And all we really want to see, we're not doing any complicated daily bias or analysis, is we just want to see a price hit this 4-hour fair value gap. And then we want to see on the 15-minute chart, what does price do? Does it shoot off, give us a retracement, and then we can ride price off, or does it do nothing, right? So the 15-minute acts as our confirmation. The 4-hour chart is our higher time frame. So at this point right here, we're done. Like, we're literally done with the 4-hour chart. All we need to do now is get onto the 15-minute chart. And for those who are wondering, daily bias is essentially built into this strategy. Now, I'm not going to talk more about that because, again, like I said, I simply want you to just make money from this strategy and move on with your lives. But for those who are wondering, there is more that goes on behind the scenes that's built into this strategy, which I try and keep as simple as possible, at least on YouTube anyway. But this is the fair value gap. I don't know why I deleted it. A bit stupid there. This is the fair value gap. Now what we want to do is we want to get onto the 15-minute chart and we want to study what price does once it hits the 4-hour fair value gap. So if we got on the 15-minute chart and we zoom out, just make that. All right, so this is the 4-hour fair value gap we just talked about. Now, can you see how price hits the fair value gap? This is the 4-hour fair value gap. Obviously, you can imagine it on the 15-minute chart. It's going to be a lot bigger. So this is the 4-hour fair value gap. Price shoots off. Now, I'll talk more about what shoot off actually means, right? Because terms like that do not make you money. They're very confusing. There's a mathematical way of determining that. And then we get our retracement, and then price shoots off. And again, you get a second entry here, which I'm not going to talk too much about because this is your real entry. And who knows what price does afterwards? Does it shoot off? Does it go down? Who knows? Second entries, by the way, always lower probability. So you really want to get the first entry. And the great thing about the 15-minute chart is it's so slow and it's so easy to read. I cannot stress this enough. If you're unprofitable, if you struggle with trading, use the 4-hour chart and use the 15-minute chart together, and it's just like that. Your win rate will increase and you'll make all the money, and you'll do everything. Very easy to trade. The only thing that's hard is patience, because you won't get set up every day, which is why I always say trade as many markets as you can, right? 5, 6, 7 pairs, and then just cherry pick whichever one looks best and enter on that one, right? Very easy. With this strategy, you'll get a sell every single day in a market. So don't worry about a lack of setups, just trade multiple markets. So first thing you want to do, or the only thing you really want to do, is once price hits this 4-hour fair value gap, is we want to see what does price do, right? There is a possibility, and this does happen, where price just breaks through the fair value gap, right? That is not an entry. We're not going to do anything if price does that. What we want to see, and there's also another possibility, price could just chop and do nothing. That's not what we want to see. What we really want to see is, remember, this is a bullish 4-hour fair value gap. We want to see price hit it, shoot off, give us our retracement, and ride price off. Right now, you know how I said shoot off is a very vague word? The easiest way to determine that is to wait for a new fair value gap to form on the 15-minute chart. And like I said, this was a bullish 4-hour fair value gap. So we want to wait for the first bullish fair value gap that forms on the 15-minute chart. That's our confirmation that we're on the right side of the market, right? That's a mathematical way of determining confirmation. So no vague, if this happens. This is just a very simple way of determining the bias, right? So, or the confirmation that on the 15-minute chart, price is likely to shoot off. So what you're going to do, mark out 15-minute fair value gap. Now you've got multiple entries here. So let's just make this like this. And for those who are asking, This fair value gap here, this bearish fair value gap, we do not care about it at all because, again, like I said, this is a bullish 4-hour fair value gap. So here's our fair value gap on the 15-minute chart. This is your entry. You can enter here or you can enter here. It really does not matter. Let's just imagine you entered here. And again, you got to think, this is the 15-minute chart, so really easy to see a setup, right? Really easy to put your limit order up. This isn't the 1-minute chart where you're going to quickly, miss your entry. You've got lots of time to think, lots of time to manage your emotions, which is why it's a really easy time frame to trade. Now, for your stop loss, just put it at this low here, right? Any reasonable swing high or swing low will do. And then for your take profit, you're going to target at least 3-1, right? Get your money and get out. And then coincidentally, look at this. Easy liquidity here. So for those who know, someone was asking me like, hey Atif, can I add liquidity? Can I daily buy this strategy? Absolutely. If you understand it, absolutely. However, what I would say is make sure you're profitable with this. Make sure you've back tested this strategy, you like it, then add liquidity, then add daily buys, right? You want to master this strategy. But to be honest, this is as easy as I can make trading. Hopefully, I mean, would you agree watching this video was pretty easy? Mark out a 4-hour fair value gap, wait for price to hit it, wait for a new fair value gap to form on the 15-minute chart, enter on it, make money, get your money and get out the market. Pretty easy trading strategy. It works. It's back tested. You saw all the proof in the beginning. And if you want to learn more examples, because to be honest, the only way you're going to learn is constant examples over and over and over again. Make sure you watch this full playlist where I give you literally 100 examples of this trading strategy in every single market on every single time frame that you can imagine.